All right, I'm back on the stream. I've got a VM now. Let's ping some people. Back on stream. Let's copy that bad boy. It was off topic. Dur wanted to be pinged. Back on stream. Okay. Took a break, but back on stream. Cool. Let's get the Doom running. I'll play a bit of Doom, see if people want to, well, people trickle in. Check out my skills. Oh, that was horrible. First-person shooters were so different when you couldn't strafe. Oh geez, fireballs. I don't think you can strafe anyway. Can you strafe? I don't see any controls. I'll have to go into the code to see what the controls. We should add strafing to Doom. WQ doesn't do anything. I don't see how you can strafe. Maybe the numpad. It doesn't seem to be working. Okay, cool. So what we're working with here, we got the Doom source code that was published by id Software. And this is my fork. I've added like 10 commits or so to it to fix things. I also made sure to compile it for 32-bit for some reason. I'm not sure why. It might, oh, okay, I started adding support for 64-bit here. And it was a matter of, yeah, some of the types needed to be updated to support 64-bit. I think it does work on 64-bit. We could try that out. But the goal here is to try to get Doom building with our Zig version of libc. So this is building with GCC. What would the next step be? We could try to build it with, keep building it with GCC and then link in our version of libc. I did actually start making a build.zig for it. Let's see. Do I actually have? Let's see if I have a build.zig. I don't think I do. I might in my other branch. I was thinking about rewriting it in Zig, but yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not. Like just as you know, an educational experience to like really learn how Doom works, like glean some knowledge from John Carmack. I do have a branch for that, and I may have added it as build.zig for that. Let's double check here. Zig. build.zig, yeah. So I do have one here. Pretty simple file. You just add an executable with these C files, define your C sources. So using ZigLibc though, we could either do it with GCC or ZigCC. I don't think it makes that much of a difference. I suppose actually it might be easiest to do it with build.zig because build.zig does not add libc by default. So then we can add our version of libc. If we use GCC, we'll have to disable. But that might just be one flag, like no standard lib or something. Maybe let's try that. And I'll show you how. It's just a make file, so you just run make. Okay, so let's do a make clean. I modified ivideo.c to scale it up to 2 times what it normally is. So that's just a simple change to a constant. Let's make clean here, and that leaves us with those files. So let's just run a make just to see what it does. It's just compiling each C file individually and then linking them all at the end. Very simple build. Oh, another like weird detail is the X server, the normal X server you can't run it on because it doesn't support 16-bit mode graphics. So I use it's like an X window forwarder, like a nested X window inside of another X server called Zephyr, and it supports 16-bit color. So that's what this window is it's a different X server running on display :1, and then I just make sure when I run Doom, I can Control C this, I just set it to :1, and that's basically it. So not too bad. Okay, so the make's done. Next thing we could do here, I think let's stick with GCC for now, and let's try to disable libc. So I think it's no standard lib. GCC's like docs are kind of hard, so let's just try it. No standard lib. Oh, this is on a VM, so my parallel execution is not going to be as fast. Oh, let's keep it running. Oh, it's gone. Okay. Okay, undefined reference to socket. I think that might have worked. No standard lib. It didn't disable the header files though, so we'd also like to disable the header files. Might be no standard inc. Okay, there we go. No. Let's do it clean again. The make file's not. There we go. No standard def.h. Perfect. So let's link this to our version of ZigLibc. Now I have not cloned ZigLibc onto this VM yet, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's open another Emacs here. ZigLibc, okay. That's, I do have Zig. Zig up, let's maybe update Zig. I don't have Zig up here. Shame on me. Zig up then. Zig build -d fetch. Oh, I can't build it because my version of Zig isn't new enough. So let's. Ooh, I should use my precompiled binary for Zig up. I think I've maybe only used it once. So that'll be a good test. Let's see. Ubuntu latest. And this, I think it's statically compiled, so it should work for any, that's kind of a misname. Oh shoot, I don't think copy paste works in the VM. So I might have to type this out manually. zigbin.io/master is a way to download master easily. I don't think I've ever seen this. What is this? Okay, so it's like a little help. It tells you how to download the binaries. That's cool. It's downloaded, yeah, from... Yeah, so ZigUp basically kind of does the same thing. It's just like it lets you have multiple, it helps you manage your compilers as well. And since I'm the author, I kind of have to use it, right? You use it on your laptop, yeah. Okay, unzip. Do I have unzip? Nope, that's okay. Unzip. Okay, all right, so now we should have a binary right there. ZigUp, permission denied, I got too excited. There we go, let's copy it to our bin directory. Is my bin directory? It is in my path, perfect. It's very nice, although I recently had some weird path issues. Yeah, ZigUp's a little, it's hard to know how you want to set up your paths and stuff for a tool like that. If you have suggestions, or if you want to file an issue, you take a look at that. Figure out how to improve it. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab master here. Very nice. I should be able to build ZigUp now. Zig build. Hopefully it works on master. Just sanity check. Oh, it actually built. Very cool. So now we can take our built version and replace it. ZigUp. Very cool. All right, now let's unwind the stack. What were we doing before this? ZigLibc, I think. Oh, let me double check we're using the right version of Zig. Yeah, we have to be. Okay, Zig build. Okay. Need to download our dependencies here. Downloading Lua. Downloading perfect hash repository. Okay, let's run a test. Okay, our test passed. Very cool. And now we want to link to our libc version. So we'll need, I think we'll need 3 libraries. I've split it up into 3 libraries for now. I don't know if it'll stay like that forever, but that's what it is right now. I don't know if I'm installing them though. We'll just do a quick hack for now. Let's just look for them in the cache. Yep, these are them. So let's just copy these. Or should we actually implement the install? zigstart.install, ziglibc.install, and ziglibpos6.install. Poses. should put them into zigout/lib, I'm guessing. Okay, yeah, that we should probably just do it like that. Didn't take too long. Actually install libc libraries. We should also install the headers. But we can just include the .inc file, so we don't have to do that right now. Okay, let's go back to our Doom repo and modify our make file. Let's add -i. Does it probably supports tilde? I'm not sure. We'll try it. git/ziglibc/inc/libc. And then we'll add, I wonder if I should be adding these to C flags instead. It probably doesn't matter. And then there's a separate directory for the POSIX headers. Oh, what's up, Andrew? Good to have you. Good to have you with us. Let's see. How do I add libraries? Actually, do I need to add the libraries when I compile? No, I don't. So this would only be for the link step, which should be LD flags, maybe? Yeah, probably LD flags. Zig out bin / no lib. Can I use a star? I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, I actually don't know if I have standard def. Let's check it out. ZigLibc Inc. I don't have it, so let's add it. What is in standard def.h, by the way? Let's pull up the C standard here. Your typing is satisfying to watch. Yeah, I could say the same for you, Andrew. Yeah, for me it's like it's kind of frustrating to watch like other people type, but for some people it's fine. But it's like a common frustration sometimes for me. Okay, so what are we looking at? Standard def.h. Okay, so we've got. So this is the C89/C90 standard, which I found out are pretty much the same thing. Okay, so it just defines these types. Wait, the macros are null, which expands, oh, and offset of, okay. So offset of is, that's in standard def.h, huh? I wonder how it's actually defined. Let's open our local, our non-VM version of ZigLibc. Okay, let's make sure we're all up to date here. Okay, I don't need that. I was adding another case from libc test, which is the muscle test project for libc. Okay, so I'm guessing that Doom could be using offset of, yeah, it could be using, who knows, any one of these. So inc/libc/standard def.h. Let's just copy all the types we need. Let's add a header guard, standard def h, define endif. Okay, pointer diff t is going to be And I've organized these kind of interesting. I want, the way I've organized them is I don't want any of the public headers to be including each other. So if there's something that's defined in multiple headers, then I put it into a private file for now. So we're going to need one for pointer diff t. No, we have one for size t. So include private slash size t.h. So I know we have that one. wcar t we might also have. Private wcar. Oh, maybe not. Inc. wcar. Okay, wcar's in standard lib also, so it's in 2 header files. So let's put it into its own header then. wcar. Oh, I think I put it here because I was pretty sure it was going to be 2 places. wcar t. Fine. And if. Cool. Standard lib, and let's also include that in standard def. Okay, pointer diff t is probably going to be a S size t, I think. We can double check with muscle, see what it's doing. Pointer. Probably, type def underscore adder. Okay, where is that defined? Oh, it's unsigned. No. Okay, let's get rid of the type def here. What's underscore adder defined as? It's defined. Okay, it is assigned. Okay. So pointer diff t is assigned, which is what I thought, and for x32, muscle defines it as an int. And we're probably fine with that for now. So let's just do a type def int pointer diff t. To do, look into this more. Okay. Which is the unsigned integral type of the result of the size of operator. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, and then the macro null, I'm pretty sure I have, because that's definitely defined in multiple places, yep. Okay. And then offset of. Okay, offset of. Would that be, I wonder if that's implemented using like some macro magic or if it's like a built-in thing that you have to redirect to. And I've noticed that like I think there's a standard for built-in stuff like the vararg stuff. There's like underscore built-in. Like if we looked at standard lib, I think. Or let's just look for built-in. Inc. Yeah, so underscore built-in underscore VA list is like what the compiler exposes, and then you just type def that to VA list to define your VA list, and that seems to, so it's like the compilers came up with their own standard that you can use to make to define your C standard. There's some prior art here. ZigLibc. ZLig. Okay, what do we have here? libc implementation is Zig. Okay. Let's see, 29 commits from 2018. Okay. And I know somebody else told me there is a little bit of implementation in Zig standard library as well. It's under the special subdirectory, so it's not exposed as far as I understand. So I was thinking of either exposing it or maybe just temporarily using Zig as a dependency. Yeah, special c.zig. I was thinking of making the Zig repo a dependency and then just including whatever source I can use from there. I wasn't sure how much was actually in there. Like I haven't looked into it too much. It seemed like some of the stir functions were in there. C.zig, 1200 lines. Okay, you got math functions, which I haven't implemented yet, so I could definitely leverage that. I did implement the string functions, or at least some of them already, but I was like a little bummed out I didn't know about this before I implemented those. But that's okay. Oh, clone, that's interesting. Yeah, I'll definitely like be leveraging this for sure. I didn't know about this one though. C.A. Okay, so it looks like, oh, he's got include files. Let's look at standard def.h, see what you put there. Okay, and he's already handling C++. I haven't started tackling C++. Oh, look, built-in offset of exactly what we were talking about. Where did he get these headers? Did he make these or did he copy them from somewhere? I see muscles here. Okay, very cool. So I'm going to keep this in mind and see how I want to leverage that. For now, we'll continue on and define our offset of. Let's just, I was going to do exactly what Taihuis. Let's go with Taihuis. Okay, great. Andrew's giving me advice here. Yeah, the standard lib stuff, those are just muscle header files pre-configured. Okay. You should be able to use the headers Zig ships with checkout libc include. Yeah, so Andrew, I guess maybe you don't know, but my goal with the headers is to make them universal headers. So they should be able to work for Windows, Linux, BSD, whatever, Mac. Yeah, so it's like the goal is to be able to have like consolidate everything into one set of headers. Right now I'm creating them manually, and that sort of helps me get familiar with what's actually in them and how they work. And then I'm guessing at some point I might create a database which represents which functions or how things are defined, and then generate the headers from that. So yeah, but for now, I'm starting with manually creating them, and that'll be something to add on later. Yeah, universal headers is the dream. Yeah, that's what I'm working on. So that's what I want to. Okay. But it'll take a lot of work, and it takes like somebody who's like pretty intimately familiar with it all, and that's something I'm willing to do. So I think it's going to be fun. Okay, offset of standard def.h. Yeah, so this is what I was going to do right here. Let's just do it. And static type, what is that? Static type T, what? Oh, I think it's talking about what this is. Okay, just documentation. Hopefully anyway. Okay, so that's our standard def. Should we try to get this to compile with the libc test API? See if they have one. Dep libc test source API. standard def.c. Let's cat it and see what like it includes. Okay, not that much. It's just, okay. Yeah, we can do that. So for those that don't know, libc test is a muscle project that tests libc. And this API subdirectory will just test your header file, make sure it's correct. So I've added the ability. Ah, what's up, Mad Knight? That's so funny. You like showed up like at the last, what, 5 seconds of my last stream. I'm like, see you guys later. Matt's like, what happened? Okay. Standard def. You're a libc test? What? Matt spouting nonsense on Twitch, as always. Okay, let's see if that... Oh, okay, I added an underscore in my header file here. Standard def. Okay, let's get rid of that underscore. Try again. wcar-t. Should I add the T or not? I don't know. I did with size T, so we'll do it. Oh, I called it wcar.t. I've noticed I make some pretty like silly mistakes when I'm on stream. Okay, oh, so our standard def passes the libc test. Very cool. Should be, I guess we should run like the normal test too. Zig build test, zig build Lua, zig build cmph. Yep, they all work. We added wcar-t.h, standard def.h. Okay. Add standard def.h. Okay, back to Doom. Let's pull our changes into the VM. Zig build. Did it finish? Okay, there it goes. And it took a while on this VM. Make. How close are we to Doom? Doom libzig. What is Doom libzig? Doom libzig? We can compile Doom. And I can compile it with ZigCC. So we've done that already. I can do it again here. cc equals gcc make. Yeah, so this is compiling Doom. We're compiling my branch of Doom. It just has like a few changes on top to like fix sanitization errors and some things. And then here's it running. Why is there a dead dude there? Is he always there? I just noticed that. Oh. The aliens killed him. Okay. Oh. Okay, anyway, so that's Doom running. Oh shoot, I'm gonna die. Let me just kill him. Okay, we'll leave that running in the background. And if you want to know more about like how I got this running, there's a couple more things. Like newer versions of X11 servers don't support 16-bit graphics, which is what this uses, and so I have to use like an older nested X11 server that does support 16-bit graphics. So we got it working with GCC. I think it just works with ZigCC. Let's just double check. Yes. Surprise gaming stream. I don't know if there's a lot of streamers running old Doom. I'm sure there's a niche audience for it. Why did that? Oh, so I need to add. So Zig doesn't work with this -M32 flag for some reason. Maybe because we need to add it to the LD flags. Maybe. Yeah, for some reason the linker thinks we're on x64 but we're compiling x86. So we can kind of fix that by just not compiling in 32. But I think I did that initially because the code wasn't working, but I think I fixed the code to work with 64-bit. So we'll just disable it. I'm optimistically killing it because I think it's going to work, but okay, no, we have another linker error with the, yeah, I don't see -M32, so I think we just need to add -M32 to the linker command, which is done here. This is a super simple make file. C flags. Wait. Wait, why are we still compiling with 32 bits? I thought I removed that. Let's try this one more time with 32 bits. Okay, what's wrong with our? We do have a -M32. Okay, maybe I need to add. How do you pass a linker flag? Add -target for ZigCC. Oh, thank you. That's probably what I need to do. Is it i686 Linux? Unknown architecture. What is it? x86? What is a 32-bit? I thought it was like i686. Whoa. .386. Everybody does it their own way. It's like you gotta. Error. What's the error? There's an accepted proposal. Ah. Yeah, I mean, like everybody always is gonna do it their own way. Andrew drunk on -target. Okay, bit/sig action. Why is that missing? Okay, so this is probably a problem with Zig's libc headers for i386. I'm guessing i386 isn't tested that much. And what if we just like, I actually have a fix for that. I did make a fix for this in the header. This might actually be like a Doom bug. Let me double check my commit I made to fix this for 64-bit, I think. So these are all the commits I've added on top of it. Sig action. Oh, I see it right here. Temporary workarounds. Not sure why I need this stuff. Okay, so when we're building for 32-bit, for some reason I found this header file had the definitions we needed. So let's just comment that out for now. That was in isound.c. Let's just comment it out and see what we're missing. Okay, so we're missing, we don't care about the warnings. We're missing sig action. Okay, where's sig action at? Okay, I don't have zig on this VM. Easily remedied. I don't have my standard library documentation, which is the Zig repository. Oh shoot, Andrew has something for me. Okay. I386 native dash MCP equals I686. Okay, let's see what that does. As we wait for clone to finish. Let's check out the Zig forums while we wait. We got to get more activity on the Zig forums. I love my forums. It's my. I think I'm like addicted to forums because I used them for 10 years when I was doing deprogramming, and I can't change my ways. It's just what I'm used to. Okay, looks like that's done. Let's try to make again and see what happens. Did I type something wrong? Oh, no, let's just get rid of the dash native at the end. Interesting, okay. Yeah, we've got a new forum since the old one disappeared. I think it was Dude the Builder. Did he set it up? I think it was him. As of a couple weeks ago, I think. Okay, we still don't have SIG. Let's try adding the header back in. Okay, that for some reason we don't have that error anymore about missing bit SIG action. We don't have. Oh, wait a second. Are we not using ZigCC? No, we are. Why is it using? Oh, ZigCC is using the libc headers from the system libc headers instead of the ones from. Why is that? Is it my dash M32? Maybe it's that. Why is it using my system lib headers? Standard C99. Is there something wrong with my target? Yeah, I could like try to like look at the search path. Oh, you know what it probably is? It's probably that it's not finding it in Zig's standard includes, and so it's just falling back to the system ones. That's my guess anyway. But that's okay. I have gotten this to work. I do have a build.zig file too. Maybe we should just try that. But our tangent on using ZigCC. Let's get back to getting our libc stuff going instead. Okay, so let's. Oh, this is interesting too. So it's including standard io.h from the system as well, even though I've said no standard inc, no standard lib. And we should have standard IO here. So why? So we might have to actually debug the include paths anyway. GCC exclude standard headers. Yeah, so we want no standard inc plus plus. Okay. I don't know if that'll help, but worth a try. Yeah, I didn't think that would help. What's like the, I don't know, dash V or something? Here we go. Okay, what's GCC doing here? Make this a little bigger. Command line option is valid, not for C. Okay, yeah, let's just get rid of it then. Ignoring duplicate entry. Oh, you know what? This could be a Nix thing. Because Nix adds include path based on the environment. ZigLibc. Yeah. I think this is a Nix thing. So how do I... And I think Zig may also... I don't remember if it does, but it may also actually take the Nix stuff into account. Or whatever way Nix exposes it. Might be a standard way that Zig is picking up, like the path variable or the LL, the load library stuff. Okay. So what do we want to do for this? It's also interesting because is it taking the standard ones before the ones I... Oh, maybe I just need to say that they're system headers. GCC add system header include path. Maybe that'll like put mine earlier in the order. Dash I, oh, dash I system, that's what it is. You know what else is interesting is, why is it finding standard IO, but then not standard def in the system include path? That's weird. But it should also be finding it in this path. Standard def.h. Did I misspell it? No, dang it, I thought that was it. Nix is definitely something I don't want to fight with. Yeah, Nix is a little complex. Unfortunately, it's the only thing that actually gives you a sane way for like having different versions of packages in different shells. And like if you're building a lot of open source projects, like nothing else can do what Nix does as far as I've found. So it's kind of like a necessity. I have like explored a little bit like with alternatives for how to do that besides Nix, and stuff that could work on Windows too. But yeah, if you have any ideas, let me know. Okay, so did that work? I think it might. Okay, so yeah, so the problem could have been that this tilde wasn't getting expanded when it was next to iSystem like that. Did you try to replace tilde? Yep, that's exactly what I realized as well. Thanks, Matt. How do you say that, Matt Tuspa? Okay. Matuba. Oh, okay. let's see. So we've got conflicting types. I think what we can do here is just change our definition of int64t to match whatever this, yeah, because I'm defining it, okay, fixed width ints. I'm defining it as a long, so we'll just define it as an int64t in our headers. So inc libc private fix, yeah. And I'm not sure what cases we want to do this for. Let's do it for all non-Windows cases for now. Lua? Oh, what if this fixes my Lua stuff? No, it doesn't. There's something like funky going on with Lua, and I've added all this debug to try to figure out what it is. This type on the global stack is wrong, but fix int64t. Twitch colors are weird. Andrew and Matube are bluish for me in the browser, and both are different non-blue colors on the stream. Yeah, I don't know how, like, if they assign them, like, randomly. That's an interesting problem, too, because on the ZigIRC webpage that I put together, I just, like, assign random colors as they come. Oh, no, it's down. Dang it. Oh, no, how long has it been down? I've got to like go back and finish this thing so it like auto restarts, and I want to be able to support like multiple clients. But yeah, it's an interesting problem. Like, how do you assign colors? And the first one gets this color, the second one gets this, and they just go through a list and it wraps. But yeah, it's an interesting problem. Okay, so we've got let's try compiling Doom again. Make. Oh, okay, why didn't that work? Did fetch out. I just did this, didn't I? Libc fix private fixed with ints. Yeah, int64t. Oh, okay, so it did update. Is it just mad that there's multiple? Yeah, it's just mad that there's multiple, even though that they're the same. It's like, no, I don't want it. I don't want that. But we still want to make sure we're not getting these system headers, and we're probably getting them because we're missing some header, and it ends up including the system header, and then that pulls in even more headers. So let's try running that again and see which headers it's pulling in, adding a -v. Does -v tell me which headers it's pulling in? So we got like time.h from our libc, but what pulled in systypes.h? Do we have systypes.h? POSIX. We don't have systypes.h. Oh, Andrew's going to do some streaming after me. Okay. How long do you want, Andrew? That's very cool. Also, that you'll be doing streaming. I'll probably just switch to watching you after I'm done streaming. Let's create a file here. Types.h. See if that fixes our issue. I think it did fix some of the issues. Okay, interesting. So that int64t was actually an internal type defined by glibc. Take your time, but I probably want to start in about an hour. Okay, yeah. So we can do that. Plan for like an hour. and then let Andrew take it from there. So I need to undo that change I made, defining int64 the way I did. So let's just pretend like that never happened. There, so it was a fever dream. It never existed. Okay. Okay. Make. And this is good too. So we kind of get an idea of how GCC works. If you don't have a header, even though you say no standard ink, it'll still look for the system headers, which is so stupid. I freaking hate GCC. Okay. So it needs values.h. What is values.h? Is that a... I've never heard of that one. It's not in C89. What about C99 or C11? Oh, I saw something. No, never mind. It was just the word values. Values.h. Where are the values come from? This is... Oh, it's in user include? A set of constants that are conditionally defined for particular processor architectures. Okay. I wonder if that's like a POSIX thing. POSIX values.h. I'm not seeing it. Okay. So why did values.h get included? It got included from isound.c, is that right? No. Doomtype.h. Predefined with some, okay, so it's defining, okay, these values here. This kind of looks to me like limits.h. So it might be that like on Linux for some reason they put it in values. So let's just create that file for now. Let's see, git ZigLibc inc libc. Should put it in libc. Let's put it in POSIX for now. Values.h. Okay. Implicit declaration of right. We don't care about the errors. Let's look at the warnings. X okay. That's got to be in one of the X11 headers. I wonder if we lost our... Oh no, it's not. Okay, where's X okay defined? That's like one thing that I'm learning from this is where are the things come from? Okay, so we're in the access function for, is this POSIX? Yeah, okay, so it looks like it's a POSIX thing. POSIX X okay. Okay, this looks more like a POSIX definition here. Okay, this is all in UniSTD, thank you. Okay, so let's take a look at that. Inc. POSIX UniSTD.h. Okay. Actually, let's just do this in the VM so I don't have to push it to see the change here. Inc POSIX unistandard.h. Okay, so let's just add I don't know what's it supposed to be defined as. We could probably define it to anything we want. Let's see what Zig does. Probably got XOK somewhere. Oh, let's see, this mix env. Oh shoot, rip grep. How do you install rip grep on NixOS? It should just be rip grep. Yeah, I tried typing RG. This is an older version of Nix, so I don't think it does that. Oh, it may not have it, since this is an older version of Nix. Yeah, it probably doesn't. We'll use normal grep. Very good. So they all define it to 1. And we'll use a define because C is too dumb to define compile time constants. Let's see. Implicit declaration of function access. All right, let's grab that then. Oh no, copy paste doesn't work in my VM. Implicit declaration of popen. Where's popen defined? Not in the C standard. Yeah, it's probably another POSIX thing. In standard IO. Okay, so it's a little weird because like POSIX adds stuff to the libc headers, which is just weird. I feel like they should have gotten their own freaking headers. So what I've been doing is I've just been like creating a define in the libc headers for POSIX stuff. So standard io.h. Actually, I don't think I've created a define yet, but note this stuff is defined by POSIX, not libc, but they need to live in these headers. That's too general in this header. And we'll just say F1 for now, and probably come up with some define later on for it. Okay. Oh, I can't keep my Emacs straight. Okay, make. How far did we get with this? How many files have we actually compiled? Make. So we compiled doomdef, doomstat, dstrings, isystem. That seems like it would be a big one to have to compile. Oh, it's not that big. And then we got to iSound. Okay. All right, got a few more here. Let's see what we can add. iTimer. Okay, I think that's probably. I just did some time stuff. I don't think it's. I think it's could be one of the C standards. iTimer. No, maybe not.
Okay, sys time.h. See, this is what POSIX should have been done, is everything should have been in a new header, but what can you do? It's too late. So iTimer real is, I'm guessing this is POSIX? Yeah, POSIX. The standards are silent on the meaning of this call. Many systems treat this as equivalent to this. Okay. So it looks like it's a POSIX standard in Linux, just clarifying some things or possibly adding functionality. I'm not sure. Let's see if we can actually find the, like a more POSIX-y, like this pub open group definition, not the Linux one. Here we go. iTimer real, very good. So let's add that. Let's see, can I like quickly switch between, that's what we want. So POSIX sys time.h. And I do have the get iTimer already defined. So I just need to add the definitions here. Okay, let's see what they are. grep-ir iTimer prof standard. Oh. Okay, what about lib? So Zig hasn't made an abstraction for these, or it might have, but not with the defines. 2. Were we missing anything else? iTimer real. And that's 0. Okay, what's the other one? Virtual is 1. Next is sig alarm. Okay. Would that be in the C standard? It's possible. Okay, but I don't see it. Not there. And C11, not there. Okay. It's probably a POSIX thing. Yes. Yeah, okay. Standard signals. And which header file are these in? Getting to the POSIX Linux signal handling stuff. Okay. Is that like an oh no, or let's check out, oh, I don't have muscle on here. A bit of a no-no, yep. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's, I think, oh no. Okay, bit/signal.h seems to be a commonplace. I don't think that's where we want it though. That's probably, yeah, probably just signal.h. POSIX signal.h. Sig ALRM. Okay, now we're in POSIX documentation. Okay, so there's a signal.h, which I haven't defined yet. Okay, so Sig alarm, I think it was 14. Yeah, 14. Undeclared. This could be, we could be running into the oh no. It may have defined like a different header file. Let's see what it's defined, what it's including here. Sys sys types. It does define signal.h. Okay, so why didn't it find our signal.h? Signal.h? Cat? Did I misspell it? Sig alarm undeclared. Okay, my guess now is it's probably being pulled in by another header system header file, so it's not including mine. Show the line in iSound. Okay. Sig alarm. I think it was line 920 here. So static int sig equals sig alarm. It should be included. Okay, let's do a dash capital E. Okay, so signal.h. It's not my header guard, is it? Let's just like remove this for a second, just to double check it's not the header guard. Oh, it was the header guard? No way. Somebody else already defined signal H. Oh, we got past it. So we're on to iVideo now? So it was the header guard. Wait, now why did it work that one time and now it's not working? What's going on? Oh, I know what happened. I did the dash E, and so it thought it was built because that file existed. Okay. Whoops. Silly mistake. Okay, we're just going to write it to a file called foo-e, foo, signal.h. Okay, so it's saying, I never like really understand these like preprocessor files very much. It's like, see, it says, oh. Okay, so I think this is saying line 1 of signal.h. And so whatever would be in here would be starting at line 1. And this is line 9. And since there's only, it must be 9 lines. Well, 7 lines. And I think that means it's done. So then we're back to time.h. Okay. What's What's in my time.h signal? I don't see anything about signals. Sig? Nothing. So it's at clock get time on time.h, which is the end of the file. So, okay, so it just finished including time.h. So isound.c line 50. I'm guessing that's going to be include signal.h. Yep, okay, so we included time, we included signal, and it's just empty. But where does this sig atomic come from? On the next line. And who's defining this? Because this file isn't doing that. Oh. Oh. Sorry. So I have two signal.h's. One is in the libc headers and one is in the POSIX headers. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, because the C standard does define a signal. Yep, signal.h right here. It just doesn't have sig alarm. That's a POSIX definition. So, okay, cool. So let's rm the signal.h, and we'll go to the libc version and add it to that one. To do these are POSIX definitions for the signal.h libc header. If one and if. Okay. Okay, that should take care of that one. Okay, we're missing sig action. Who defines sig action? Is it libc? Not that version. Okay, it's probably POSIX. Oh, and that's a, no. I was going to say it's a function, but that's SA sig action. It's a struct, right? Storage size of ACT, yes, struct sig action. The header shall provide a declaration of struct sig action, including at least the following members. Oh, these are function pointers that go into sig action. Okay. Easy enough. Oh, we'll just copy them from the doc. Oh, shoot, I can't copy. Do I have a browser in this VM? Web browser. Failed to execute. Okay. Never mind. Sigset T SA mask. Okay. And SA flags. Can't you change VM settings to use the system clipboard? Clipboard. Type clipboard test. Capture screen. This is like Hyper-V on Windows, which is like its own VM thing. And I think both the VM and the host OS need to support it. There might be like some package I need to install or daemon I need to start for NixOS to get that to work. So maybe I'll try to do that at some point. But I just got this VM like running again today just for this Doom project. Okay, now sigset T. Let's double check that it's not in libc. I don't see it in libc. Okay. 6 set T, integer or structure type of an object used to represent a set of signals. Okay. Let's see what they define it as. Probably just do an unsigned integer or something. Unsigned long. Oh, it can be an integer or a structure. That's interesting. So it's like they're defining it as a struct. Maybe this one defines it as, oh, old 6 sets T. Define it unsigned long. Probably better to define it as a struct because structs will have less functionality. And we don't want to enable more functionality than we need to. Let's see, how do we do this? We do a type def struct unsigned long signals sig set T. Make. Let's see, why didn't we get our 6 set T? Type def struct. Did I do something stupid? Is it a typo? Type def? No, should be fine. What if I just do like type def unsigned long 6 set T? What will that do? We're in iSound, right? Yeah. Line 19. Oh. The problem's in my... Oh, I need to define it first. Okay. Got to read the error message a little closer. Okay, now we need sig info. Sig action with all the other sig stuff for the more complex signal on POSIX has instead of the old signal or whatever. Yeah. Okay. Okay, sig info T. What is that? Includes at least the following members. Okay. Is it a struct or like is it a type def? Oh, probably not because it's got the underscore T. So type def struct sig info T and int si signo, int si code, error no, PID T, si PID. Void we're also going to need sigval, it looks like. Oh, this is good. We're getting all the signal stuff like figured out and enumerated kind of. I don't know what UIDT is, so for now we'll just, so we don't get on a tangent, define these as ints. To do, use PIDT instead. And to do use UIDT instead. Yeah, okay, so now we need this sigval. Sigval, what are you? Shall be defined as that, simple. And I don't think it's a type def, so we'll just go union sigval int si val int void star si pointer. Oh, I think we got past. We did. Okay. Just a couple of warnings left. It doesn't. We don't have sig action defined. We don't care about those things. Let the warnings proliferate. Error unknown. Okay, so now we're in socket.h, and we're including the one from the system header. So let's make that file in our libc, POSIX sys socket.h. Now we actually have to define stuff in there. Okay, somebody's including net inet slash inet. It's probably the actual net inet. Okay. Is that a POSIX thing? Net inet? POSIX just defines like the weird, like why? Why? I don't get it. Why net inet? Like, what about like POSIX slash, you know? Okay, touch in.h. What is it? Warning? Okay, we don't care about warnings. Get out of here, warnings. Unknown type name is soclent. Okay, so we also need ARPA inet. Touch ARPA inet.h. Okay, so we got this IP port use reserved. We're gonna like go light speed here. ZigLib. Okay, 5,000. Oh, we probably should figure out where it's defined. IP port. I've never seen this defined before. IP port use reserved. Use are reserved? What is this thing? Okay. Yeah, I'm still not sure. Oh, I think this is, yeah, this is like one of the limits on is telling you at what number ports are reserved or not reserved. Okay. And they're in in.h, it looks like. Yeah, in.h. IP port reserved 1024 and user reserved is 5,000. Yeah, I guess I haven't really thought about like the fact that we have to define all the socket stuff yet. But Doom is using it, so let's define some stuff. Array type has incomplete type, so we need to define our sock adder. Okay, we can do that. What header file is it in though? Sock adder. It's in in.h. Okay, great. Struct sock adder, and it's going to be like int family, and then like reserved or something. So we'll go car reserved. I don't know, 100. To do define me better. Define me more gooder. Okay, we need sock adder in. Oh, we want our to-do message too. So that's going to be the same family. What is in... Oh, I think this is supposed to be SA family if I'm remembering right. And this should be syn family. It's got like syn port, I think, and then a struct in adder t, which probably more like that, syn adder. And then we can define type def struct in adder t and like a uint32t s adder. I'm doing this all from memory. I think it's something like that. But if I do it from memory, then it's more impressive, right? And that's one metric you want to have. How impressive was it when you wrote the code? Unknown type name, uint32t, yeah, because I haven't defined it. Okay, we need our socket function. Let's just define all of this from memory. But I'm not sure if it's in this header file. Socket function POSIX. Syssocket, yeah, it is a different header. Okay, let's put it in that header file instead. Syssocket.h. Okay, int socket, int domain, type int protocol. Okay, pfinet. Is that the same? pfinet. Oh, that's like, I haven't seen like pf stuff in a while. That's like old school. The new stuff is AF. And looks like they define it as AFINET, yep. And AFINET is defined as 2. Sure. Sock dgram. Okay. Gram is 2. We'll also do stream, might as well. Leave the rest of them. That covers 99.9% of use cases. IP proto UDP. Okay, where's that then? POSIX. Looks like it's in our trusty old netinet.in.h. Okay. Okay, which ones do we want to find? There's IP. Sure, we'll define IP, TCP, and UDP. What are they though? It's going to be 6, 17, and 0. In at or any. Okay, where are you defined? Same in.h. In at or any is going to be 0. And broadcast, we'll leave that for later. Bind. Guessing that's in socket.h. Okay. It is in syssocket.h. soclent syssocket.h, okay? To do define me better. I think once we get iVideo, we'll probably be done with the stream. And I'm going to take a quick break and be right back, and we'll get iVideo finished. Okay. All right. So, a few more socket functions. Guessing these are also in socket.h. Yep. I'm guessing the reason why Doom has these functions is because it has like some online or some like multiplayer capabilities. S size T. Have I defined S size T yet? No. Okay, so I'm definitely going to need that in multiple headers. Does C define S size T? It does define size T. Maybe it doesn't do S size T. Okay. I don't see it in the C standard anywhere. So I guess it's probably a POSIX thing. Types.h, okay. Easy enough. Sys types H. And what is size T defined as? Okay. Whoops. Oh, we need to include that. So actually we want to put it in a private header, a size T.h. Okay, so private size th. And then we need to include it in socket.h. A size th. Okay. Copy paste error. Huh. Type def should be defined. It like runs so fast, I'm like not even sure if it's like doing anything. Error unknown type SIC. Okay. It should be defined right here. S size T.h. Private S size T.h. Oh. Another copy paste error. Okay, receive from.
RC from. Socket void star restrict buffer. Gotta have our restrict stuff for extra optimization. Oh, it doesn't like something. Oh, that's interesting. So, did I get like the arguments wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 arguments. It's saying argument 5 should be a struct sock adder. It is. Is there something wrong with the restrict? It is a warning though. No, it's fine. It's a warning. There's gosh darn warnings. Okay, E would block. E would block. No, it's not in C. Okay. I got too many tabs open. Let's clean this up a little. Oh, this would be an error node.h, I think. So, but where is it defined? It's probably, is it going to give me a POSIX? Maybe if I go POSIX error node.h. There we go, error node.h. E would block. Thank you. Okay. Let's put that in our libc error node.h file. If one note, these are defined by POSIX and if and what should it be defined as? $140, sure. You're not going to fool me again. Warnings. Actually, it probably will, but not this time. Okay, RO undeclared, and that was, I think, right next to XOK. And that was defined in unit std. What should it be defined as? Just got a notification that Andrew's starting, so we're going to finish this up here so I can check out his stream. ROK, defined as 4, perfect. Okay. Oh, we finished video. Did we just finish video? Oh, we were on like inet. We finished video a little while ago. Okay, so let's get whatever we have here pushed. We're all the way on to D main. I wonder if we're like getting close. No, we don't care about this repo. We want the ZigLibc repo here. Okay, let's take a look at these changes here. Got an arrow, got some signal stuff, got some file stuff. Goodness, we added a lot of stuff. We added a
empty file, some struct definitions. We added S size T, some socket stuff. Time.h defines the access function and an empty file named values.h. Perfect. Okay, so we'll just call this add stuff that makes Doom work. Awesome. So that's some good progress. We got a whole bunch of stuff defined. And I think we're going to get close to Doom getting compiling. So maybe I'll wait for another stream to do that, or I'll do it off stream. Who knows? But until then, is Andrew streaming right now? I want to like figure out how to do a raid. Let's see. Okay, he is live. So how do I do this? Not yet. Oh, I think he is. Yeah, there he is.
Greetings from... What flag is this?
How to raid.
Brazil. Nice. Hello to Rodelius from Brazil.
Is there like a raid command?
If it makes you feel better,
There is.
On my main laptop that I have here, which is a pretty expensive Dell Inspiron laptop.
Matt's gonna need this on his
One
desk
day,
Monday morning.
The audio just stopped.
What's today? Today's Thursday.
RNXOS update, and I couldn't do.
Yeah,
Can't
we'll
plug
probably do
into
another
the
stream
audio
before
port
Monday, so
anymore.
we
Never
can
put
make
it
that
out.
happen.
And I've never solved it.
Okay, we'll see if this raid
audio
works.
on this
Then I'll
computer
see you
since-
guys next time. Cool. Yeah, I'm able to stream Saturday, so we'll tentatively plan on that. Okay, I think we'll see you guys. See you guys over on Andrew's channel.
Not to worries. Oh, hey, Johnny, you figured out how to raid. Nice. For those who did not come from the raid, Johnny was streaming today on implementing a universal libc with Zig, which is a pretty fucking cool project, if I might say that. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that project progresses. It's one of those things where it's kind of a big project, you know, and it's like pretty easy to get burnt out on it. But if you get far enough along, it's huge, and it like can be a big deal, you know, to like get that. Like if it picks up critical mass and takes off, that's a cool like value add to the community. Yeah, so